In 1 Thessalonians 4, Paul describes believers that have died in Christ as those that have fallen asleep.
Pay attention.
The word asleep is used as a metaphor to describe how death is only temporary for the believer and not final. The word asleep is used to describe those that have died in Christ and how they have the hope of waking up, which is called the resurrection.
And those that have died in Christ will wake up at the second coming.
Paul goes into further detail in 1 Corinthians 15, verse 51. Look at what he says. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep or die, but we shall all be changed. In a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, this is how fast it's going to be, at the last trumpet. And so what Paul is explaining here in verse 51 is that those that have died in Christ that will raise to life with him will be raised with a new body. Hence the word changed, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye. And this will happen at the last trumpet. Now there are 7 trumpets. The dead in Christ will be raised at the final trumpet.
And the final trumpet is when Jesus will also return. This is all one event.
Continuing on, it says here, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
So in other words, the body that you will be raised with is a body that will be immortal, and the body you will be raised with will not be able to be corrupted. And to go even further, the same body that Jesus was raised to life with is the same body that you and I will have. When Jesus was raised with his new body, he was not raised with any wounds except for the wounds that were in his hands and in his feet. With this new body, Jesus was able to appear in places in a moment. With this new body, Jesus was also able to conceal his identity if he needed to. Jesus was also able to eat and drink with this new body.
There's so much mystery concerning this new body that we shall have. But one thing is for sure, when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
Once you die and are raised to life by Christ, you cannot die again. At this point, you have defeated death by the power of Jesus Christ.